Hey, it's Arrow inside the rbeats.com studio, RBEATZ.com. It's time for the Rock Report.
How are you keeping yourself straight and forward?
Well, if it were legal, I would say that I was using drugs, but that's really not the case, I promise. Strong coffee helps, and, I've been wired this way since I was about 14. I only get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, so that helps.
Former presidential candidate Mike Huckabee talking about what gives him the fuel to continue moving forward. Well, this past year, something that gave him some energy was the song Eye of the Tiger from Survivor, which is now going to cost him $25,000.
You always seem to have the energy to take on things, and you don't shove things to the side.
I think it came from, first of all, my parents. I came from a family that worked really, really hard because they had to. And I worked really, really hard as a kid because I had to. We didn't have much, and if it was something I wanted, whether it was a baseball glove or a bicycle, the answer to how to get it was go out and work for it. So, I did everything from catch chickens and haul hay and do some things that I looked at myself and I said, what do I have to do to not do this stuff for the rest of my life? And a lot of the answers were get a good education, work hard, and try to do something well.
Playing by the rules is one of those things that he does well. Sure, he didn't get permission in the beginning to use Eye of the Tiger, but he has agreed to pay the $25,000.
In many ways, the real reason that, I even came up with the book of God, Guns, Grits, and Gravy, because in the world where I come from, this is normal. We grew up poor. We didn't have a lot of, the cool stuff. So we had to use our creativity and our imagination. And looking back, I'm so fortunate that I didn't have all the realistic toys, because having to make up stuff with my imagination, I believe makes a person a more creative individual, gives them more versatility, and makes them more resilient and resourceful. You all have to become like a little MacGyver growing up to just to enjoy play.
For Tuesday, June 28th, that's your Rock Report. Get more rock news anytime on rbeats.com, RBEATZ.com, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, and Spreaker. Plus, you can always hook up with us on Facebook or grab that free app from Google Play. Unplugged and totally uncut.